Folks, no one can deny we have a climate crisis.
As scary, as horrifying, as bizarre, and just over the top as reality is, words cannot describe this concerted, psychotic attack on humanity.
We're undergoing a soft coup. One Health is a concept that was created to enable the WHO, with these documents, to take over jurisdiction of everything in the world by saying that climate change, animals, plants, water systems, ecosystems are all central to health. Also embedded in this concept is a peculiar notion that humans are no longer of greater value than animals.
The climate crisis is a health crisis, and climate solutions are health solutions. Renewable energy, healthy and sustainable food systems, and healthy and green cities. Ultimately, the COVID-19 pandemic shows that we're one humanity, sharing one planet and one health.
And the next level gaslighting that goes on.
People travelling to these countries really need to think that this could be the future of European summers, that Europe is the fastest warming continent right now.
When I say gaslighting, I mean that figuratively, also very seriously, in the real world.
Anybody who honestly believes climate change is not a serious problem.
Agriculture contributes about 33% of all the emissions of the world. And we can't get to net zero. We don't get this job done unless agriculture is front and center as part of the solution.
Not just the term gaslighting, meaning lying to somebody and telling them that you're pissing on them, but really it's raining.
Sure, there's an old saying, to the victors belong the spoils.
There's another old saying, Senator. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
They're literally banning our gas stoves and gaslighting us.
How about shower heads, air conditioners, toilet flushing, light bulbs, washers and dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, gas cars and trucks, coal-fired pizza ovens, and microwaves? That's just for starters. Joe Biden wants to take them away from us, all in the name of climate change.
You have all these environmental problems that are so profound, they're hard to deny. And people are seeing them now, along with extreme superstorms and droughts. That's why I took the most aggressive action ever in all of history in any country to take on the climate crisis by lowering your home energy bills. We've now gotten to the point where it's cheaper to generate electricity from wind and solar than it is from coal and or fossil fuels.
The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived. Air is unbreathable, the heat is unbearable, and the level of fossil fuel profits and climate inaction is unacceptable.
And the UN says it's bad, so we got to ban them. And polar bears are all dying, they can't swim. We got to ban them.
She struggles on. Arctic polar bears are facing near extinction by the end of the century if the sea ice they depend on continues to disappear. That's the stark warning from a new study looking at the long-term future of the bears as greenhouse gas emissions contribute to the melting of the bears' frozen hunting grounds.
Polar bear numbers, the biggest ever recorded. It's the farthest swimming, fastest swimming land animal. They routinely swim 200 miles to hunt. In the summer on ice floes, they show you an image of a polar bear hunting up on top of an ice floe and say, look, it's the last piece of ice. He'll soon drown. He can't swim. The Epoch Times is reporting it's official federal filing. Biden administration rule they're filing will ban nearly all portable gas-powered generators. Smaller gas generators would have to cut carbon monoxide emissions by 50%. And large generators would have to cut emissions by 95%. Nearly all models currently available are expected to not be able to comply with the new standard. Is it that funny they created a standard nobody can comply with? And because a microscopic amount of carbon monoxide is put off by a gas stove, it's not the cleanest thing there is, but there's just a microscopic amount, that's banned too.